Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm off work at the moment because I'm in a lot of pain. One of my triggers for flare-ups is extreme changes in temperature, and yesterday in the UK it was about 30 to 31 degrees and today it's 17 degrees. So yeah, there you go. But if anything is, I wanted to do this video because if anything is likely to distract me from it, is makeup, as you know. And makeup is the best painkiller out there. And if we're thinking on the lines of painkillers, I would say this is going to be the opiate of makeup. The strong opiate of makeup. Yes, you got it. It is the new, it'd be better if I turned it the right way up, wouldn't it? There you go. The new Bar of Gold palette. Okay, I'm going to show you that. But before I do that, just wanted to show you this lipstick. Isn't it gorgeous? Now, I was going to take Jack to school this morning, and I said to him, what do you think of my lipstick? And he went, yeah. And I went, what do you think of it as compared to Bitch Perfect? Because you know he loves that on me and I love it on me. He went, do you know what, Mummy? This one could be even better. And do you know what? I agree with him. I absolutely adore it. Now, I got this with my store credit for Sunset Lover. And it is American Beauty. Sorry, guys, it's not. It's called American Sweetheart. And it really is. Look at it. It's such a gorgeous... So this is in her kissing formula, not the Matte Revolution formula. But it's such a gorgeous shade. Now, I think that this is limited edition while stocks last, guys. So if you like it, I would definitely go for it sooner rather than later. But look at that shade. Isn't it gorgeous? And it just looks stunning on the lips, and it feels creamy, moisturising, everything I expect from a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. So yeah, I would definitely recommend American Sweetheart. I've got English Beauty as well. I didn't get Shanghai Nights, but that's sold out now. But yeah, I just love it. Look at that. Anyway, I know you're all waiting, so I won't tease you any longer. Waiting to see the Bar of Gold palette. Okay, so now in this we have the original Bar of Gold, we have Rose Gold and Gold Bullion, and it says brush on top of the cheekbones, temples, Cupid's bow and décolletage for award-winning skin. Okay, now I did do some maths when I looked at the Bar of Gold, because people wanted to know how it compared with the original Bar of Gold in size. The only thing is it's very tightly packed into this box, so I have to open each side and push it out. There we go. This is the packaging. Now, isn't that lovely and stunning? Let me just wipe my fingerprints off it, because I'm not doing it justice. It is absolutely stunning packaging. Really classy packaging. Just gorgeous. So you open it up and you have a mirror on the top there, and then you have these three shades. So you've got the original Rose Gold, then you have, sorry, the original Bar of Gold, then Rose Gold, and then this gold, which is called Gold Bullion. Okay. Now, what I like about this is, as I said to you before, let me just go and get you the original Rose Gold. Why do I keep calling it Rose Gold? Sorry, guys. The original Bar of Gold. Let me just go and get that for you. Okay, so this is the original Bar of Gold, which didn't come with a mirror, and it was in quite sort of flimsy packaging, so the actual bar comes out, and most people found that. Okay, so that is it. I did test it against the new bar of gold, and it is exactly the same. Now I'm going to just show you the original first, and I will interleave some shots taken with my camera in a better light. Okay, so let me just put on, this is the original bar of gold. Okay, and now I'm going to just swatch you the bar of gold in the palette. It's exactly the same. Now if it looks like it's not quite as pigmented, I'm going to get to that in a minute. There's a reason for that, and there's nothing to worry about. Okay, now this is the rose gold. Let me just... Oh, it's just come up with a news thing saying George Clooney's been injured in a car accident. I hope he's okay. Okay, so that's rose gold. It's got more of a pink sheen to it. And then you've got gold bullion, which is sort of a more of a coppery gold, I'd say. Let me just swatch a bit more. Okay, so going back to this, don't worry if it's not as pigmented. This is exactly the same as the bar of gold. Because you have got, let me just show you. You have got this lovely print in the top, which is beautiful. Right, and as you start to use it, eventually your highlighter is going to look like that, which is a little less attractive, I know. But what it is that there is a kind of fine coating that they put on the top to make the to do the indentation, basically. And what that is as you work away on it and that indentation sort of disappears, you take that top layer off and it becomes more pigmented. So it was, my bar of gold when I got it originally was exactly like that, and I was thinking, oh, that's not very pigmented. But then as it starts to, that top layer comes away, then it becomes more pigmented. So what I tend to do with these is, because I just do love the pattern, and obviously the pattern makes it look gorgeous, is I start using these at the side. I start going in at the side, so I lose the pattern last. But once you start working beyond that layer, it will become a lot more pigmented. Okay, now the reason I think that this is good is because with bar of gold, I think when you've got a tan, I think it's got a slight yellow undertone, and obviously this has got more of a bronze undertone. But with olive skin, with tan skin, a yellow highlighter looks very good, but it could kind of wash out a paler skin. This rose gold one in the middle would be a lot better on people with kind of more rosier undertones and paler skin, I think. And you may think, well, what's the point of that? I can only use one. But if you mix them together, you've still got that. So let me just let's mix them together, because I haven't done that yet. So if I put on bar of gold first, I'm just going to get a little bit more. Okay, and then with the next finger, I'm just going to get rose gold and put that over the top. Okay, a bit more of that, and then finally the gold bullion. you have got a highlighter that basically will work for any skin tone, whether it be a neutral, a warm or a cool undertone, because these are warm, neutral and cool basically. I would say Gold Bullion is warm, and gold is probably sort of cool to neutral. Yeah, no, I can't think about it. I can't think clearly enough. This is definitely warm, right? And this one is kind of cool to neutral. And possibly that one would be sort of cool undertone. Yeah, I might be talking completely wrong here, but that's what I would say. Okay. So now in terms of the value for money, so this one, let me just check and I'll be right back because I've written this down. Right, so this original bar of gold was £32 and there was 4.5 grams of product in it, okay? This one is £49 and there's 3 highlighters, each 2.5 grams of product, which is a total of 7.5 grams. So you're getting more product. Now, I did the maths and worked it out, and basically the original bar of gold worked out at £7.10 per gram of product, and the new trio works out at £6.50 per gram. So it is actually cheaper per gram of product, plus you get the mirror, plus quite frankly you get better packaging, it's prettier to look at, it is sturdier, and shall I risk it? The bar of gold doesn't come out, whereas this one look, actually let me just show you there. So if I turn this over, out it comes. Okay, so it is definitely better all round than the original, except you're not getting as much as the original of the original bar of gold, but you're getting 2 more shades, so you're getting more product overall. Okay, so I would definitely recommend this. It is absolutely gorgeous, it's stunning. I'm going to do a demo. I'm not going to take too long on it because, as you can probably see, I'm not feeling that clever, but putting on my face is going to make me feel better. So, and if bar of gold can't do it, then nothing can, hey? Okay, so now there is one thing I want to say. Now, if Charlotte Tilbury, and when I say if Charlotte Tilbury's watching, I'm not so big-headed to think that Charlotte Tilbury herself would be watching. But if she is, hi, I love you, okay? But if Charlotte Tilbury organisation are watching, please bring Charlotte back to your demos. You know, it's not just because I used to love following her videos and doing demos on here, because that was really good fun, but it's also because Charlotte's enthusiasm pulled me in. You all know the story, I'm not going to bore you with it again. Charlotte's enthusiasm really sucked me in at a time when I was very low, and these videos that you're producing now, just, they're not the same. And I understand that Charlotte might be really, really busy, but bring on Sophia. Sophia's a wonderful makeup artist and is Charlotte's niece. And before I do this look, I wanted to tell you about something else, and I just need to get the palette, so I'll be right back. Okay, Sophia a while ago did a tutorial using this palette here. Sorry, I'll just done all my calculations, which is Legendary Muse. Now, this comes out at Christmas. It's not available to buy all the time. But this reminded me of the Bar of Gold trio, because you've kind of got, you've got your gold pop shade, but you've also got this one here. You've got this one here. And then you've got a sort of slightly bronzier. It's not quite the same, but it kind of reminded me of Legendary Muse because of the palette and the way that it is, because these are all shimmery, you know, highlighter type shades. And I think actually I'm going to do a look, possibly at the weekend, I'll do a look using Legendary Muse and the Bar of Gold trio. All right. But please, please bring back these demonstrations. This music, and they don't tell you what they're doing in it. There's somebody doing the makeup that isn't Sophia and isn't Charlotte, because you can tell from the hands. And you can tell she's quite young, which is fine. Doesn't mean to say she's not experienced, and she certainly does a very good job. But it's not Charlotte, it's not Sophia. And there's no explanation of what they're doing. And one of the things that Charlotte always talks about is making makeup accessible to people. And a quick flick, 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 flick with music in the background. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you agree. I just prefer her old style of videos. I'd love to start a campaign to get her back. Tell me what you think. All right, now I'm not going to play this video in the background, because there's no point. All you're going to hear is music. But I have followed the tutorial. I've looked at it, and I'm going to follow what they say on the instructional video. If you don't know the video that I'm talking about, she released it yesterday, and I'm going to put a link below so that you can see the actual video. The model, sorry, she's beautiful, but she does look about 15, and I'm being serious. But anyway, I will put a link to that below, and let's see what it looks like on someone that's nowhere near 15. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so the first thing she does is she uses Wonderglow. All right, which I'm going to put on, and she puts that on with her hands. She does put magic cream on before this, which I've already put on this morning with my sunscreen. And I did also put a bit of Unisex Healthy Glow on, but that's fine. Just to balance out my complexion before I went out to take Jack to school. Okay. And this is a quite quick and simple look, which is why I decided to do this today, because I really don't want to take too long, but I would quite like a bit of a lift. Okay, and then she puts on Light Wonder foundation. Just going to get my brush. Okay, I just finished shaking this. It does need a good shake, the Light Wonder foundation, okay? So I'm just going to put a bit on my hand. And then I'm using her Hollywood contour brush to put this on, okay? And this is in shade 8. I am now a shade 8 in the summer. I'm just going to dab a second layer just over the cheek area where I need a bit more. I've just put Wonderglow on my hand instead of the Light Wonder. Try again. Okay, so next she goes in with the Retoucher. And then I'm going to dab that in with my fingers. Okay, so next she goes in with Brow Lift. So I'm just going to comb those up. Okay, that's better. And then she uses Legendary Brows. You may wonder why I'm taking so long on my brows, but I do think that that actually is key to this look, which is why she also in the demonstration spends quite some time on the brows. At the moment it probably looks a bit severe. Don't forget that there's going to be a lot of glimmer going on in a minute. Right, so next up she does the eyelash curlers, which I will do, and I will be right back. Okay, now before I go with the eyes, I am going to put some eyeshadow primer. This is the Too Faced 24-hour anti-crease shadow insurance, because obviously this has got quite a bit of glimmer in it and it's powder, and I just want to make sure that it stays on and it doesn't look too powdery, if you know what I mean. Now with this tutorial, one of the reasons I don't like it, I had to rewind it about 3 or 4 times to actually see what they're doing, because they don't tell you what they're doing. They kind of just show you very quickly what they're doing and kind of point a brush towards the shade. So see what you think when you watch it. But I think I've just about sussed out what they were doing. So first of all, they go in with this. I'll just show you. Fingers and thumbs. They go in with this one in the middle, which is rose gold. Okay. So, and she puts that over the entire lid. I've used a clear primer so that you can see the colour that you're getting. Okay, and then with the smudger brush, she goes underneath with the rose gold as well, all the way along. Now I'm following this to the letter today. I'm not sure how this is going to look with my hooded lids, and on Friday I'll do something that's a little bit more bespoke to my eyes, but I'm just following the tutorial by the letter today so that you can see what it looks like as compared to the original tutorial. Okay, so next of all, she then goes in with the gold bullion, which is this one here, and she puts that on the outer corner. Now some of you are asking about what this is going to look like on fairer skin, and I think I sort of answered that before, but one of the things that you could do before you put the highlighter on is give yourself a good bronze, which they don't do in the tutorial, but I'm going to do it today just to show you what it would look like a little bit more if you just put a bit of bronzer over before, because that will just kind of bring out the highlighter a little bit more. Okay, and then she goes underneath with the bronze. I keep calling it bronze, it's not, is it? It's called gold bullion. Sorry, this eye is watering. Let me just dry it down. Where's my tissue gone? Okay, I'm back. Okay, and then she, let me just check. Then she puts the original bar of gold into the inner corner with the smudge brush, like so. And I'm just going to highlight a bit of under the brow with it as well. I think she does that. Can't remember now. Okay, then she uses Barbarella Brown just on the top line, which I shall get now. Okay, Barbarella Brown. Okay, then Legendary Lashes, Volume 2. Okay, excuse the running water, guys. They've replaced a pipe downstairs and I've got to run the tap for 5 minutes. So, excuse the competing demands. Now, I'm going to use the Hollywood Contour Wand in light to medium. It's interesting that they use a light to medium on this woman who's actually quite dark in the video. So I'm just following it to the letter. And let me just dab some on my hand because that has come out with quite a lot on. So she swipes some down here, some down here, some down here, some down here, and then here and here. And she does the nose, which again I'll do here. I'm being brave because she does it like this way, so I'm going to do it this way. Okay. And interestingly, one of you was saying about dabbing it, and it looks great when you dab it. She dabbed it on one cheek, and on the other one she swipes. If you look at the demonstration, it's really weird. She dabs it, that one, and then she turns the other one and she swipes it. But I'll dab it on both. Okay. And I'm just going to sweep that into the hairline. Okay, now in the video, you see a shot like that and she does that. So I assume from that she means she mixes a bit of all of them together to put on the face. I'm not going to put bronzer because we've done that contour wand. I think that's probably enough. And then I'm just going to sweep it on. Let me come in close. She does it there, and she does it down the front, and she does it over the lips. Okay. Okay, so next up we have pillow talk. Lip cheat, I should say. And then she uses Bitch Perfect. And that's not Bitch Perfect. 1 second. Okay, this is Bitch Perfect. And then she finishes off by putting a little bit of the original Gold Bar over the lips. I'm going to use the original. It's exactly the same. It's just going to be a little bit more pigmented. She does it with a brush, but should I do it with a brush? I just don't like getting lipstick on my brushes. And there you have the finished look. Take some photographs in the light And I hope you join me on Friday when I'm going to do a Get Ready With Me using the Bar of Gold trio and adapt it a little bit around my personality and also around if you've got hooded lids, because obviously you've got a lot of shimmer sitting there now, which is perhaps not the best if you've got hooded lids. All right, so take care. Now, oh, sorry, before I go, bottom line, would I buy it? Yes, of course I would. It's absolutely gorgeous. When you get it, I've got to repeat this. You may feel a bit disappointed and think that is really not very pigmented, but it is to do with the upper coating. So let me just show you once more what I mean. So let me show you the new Bar of Gold, which is there. Actually, that still looks quite pigmented. And then once you've got that top layer that has come off, the nice kind of layer that's come off, this is what it looks like. So it's just, once you start digging into it, you will of course lose the nice stamp at the top, but it actually then becomes a lot more pigmented and you will notice it a lot more. So just bear that in mind. If you think, oh, this is really difficult, it's not that pigmented, just be patient with it and kind of dig in at the sides. It's a bit like a chocolate gold. Dig in at the sides and get the good stuff out. All right then, take care, and I will see you at the weekend. All right, bye-bye.